Hello and welcome back to my channel. So I've been creating on YouTube since last October and I've never actually sat down and talked about my biggest passion, which is dance. So today I'm going to be talking about when I started dancing, which was later than normal people. And I'm going to talk about like my first impressions of dance as a art, as a sport, my impressions of studying dance in a dance school and studying dance in college. So yeah, let's start. So I began to dance back in 2013 and I was 14 I think when I started dance. I was either 13 or 14 when I started. I watched Autumn, well it wasn't just Autumn, it was a group dance with Autumn Miller in it. It was called Beyonce Remix Rehearsal, I think.
One for cover.
And it was just a dance that they did, and I basically watched the rehearsal once, and I'd never seen any form of dance, well apart from musical theatre. I didn't really look at the dancing, but yeah, I watched it, and it was the first kind of jazz with legs and turns and stuff that I ever saw, and I watched it and I was like, I actually really want to do that. I just kind of started dancing and stretching in my bedroom. After I watched that video, I found Autumn Miller and I followed all of her mum's trick tips and stretch routines, all those things.
Today's trick tip is...
Then I started dancing in my first ever dance school and I only danced there for 2 to 3 months. The styles that they did there really didn't suit me and I didn't feel confident in it and I just didn't enjoy it. Like I was expecting to go and meet a bunch of Autumn Millers with legs up here and massive, like loads of turns, but it was more of a classically based school, which is okay, but that wasn't what I was looking for. So we went on holiday and after I got back from holiday I never went back to that school, and then for another 6 months I didn't dance in a dance school, but every single day of those 6 months I guarantee I did some sort of stretch. I danced in the bedroom, I held releves while I was brushing my teeth, all of that. I wasn't amazing as well, so don't think I was. And then in the January I was like, right mum, I really need a dance school if I want to be a dancer. So I started that dance school. I'll not name them in case I don't want to be named, but I started that dance school in 2014, January 2014. To me that was when I started my training properly, because everything else other than that was like self-taught. When I started dancing at my dance school, I was quite shocked. Everyone there seemed to be at a very high level of dance. It's amazing for them. I was really happy for them. I quite looked up to a lot of people when I started. Because I'd only been dancing in my bedroom for about a year, I didn't have any competition and it was always compete against myself. But when I started my dance school, it was everyone can do 3 pirouettes, everyone can do tap, everyone can do ballet, everyone's on point, everyone has everything they need, and I was thrown into the deep end basically. It wasn't my teacher's fault, she kind of had to because of my age, and it was really hard for my self-confidence because I suddenly went from just improving so much because of where I started to go all the way back down here because everybody was already up here. So yeah, I felt really intimidated. I actually thought about giving up. Like I thought, maybe this isn't for me, I'm not good enough, I'm not talented enough. All these kids have been dancing longer than me, they have an advantage. I just had all these negative thoughts. I just felt really low in confidence. It wasn't anything to do with the school itself. The school was amazing and I learned a lot while I was there. It was just, I think it was hard for me to go from my little dance bubble to this massive world of dance where everyone was actually incredible and I'd never seen it before. Then in September of 2015 I started a full-time dance course at college. This experience, I will say, has been the best experience in my dance career, dance life so far. I started college with really low self-esteem. I had low confidence. I didn't think I was good enough. Yeah, I just genuinely started and I was petrified. But I kind of started college and I thought, I'm actually not that bad and everyone's kind of on the same level as me, and that was a massive boost. Like, my confidence literally went from here to here, and for the first time in that whole year I actually thought to myself, do you know what, I'm not as bad as I thought I was. In college I felt like I genuinely fit in so well with my class, and everyone in the class was absolutely amazing and everyone had their own strengths, which was lovely. It was so nice to dance with people who were really good at urban and then really good at tap and then really good at jazz, and then there was some people who were really good at like musical theatre, and it was nice to have such a different range of people and like performers. From college I was able to perform solos, which taught me how to choreograph. It taught me how to perform as a soloist, because I didn't actually perform my own solo until I was 16. I got to perform in a group. We did tap, we did ballet, we did contemporary, we did jazz, urban. I would do a dance or do a solo and everyone would be like, oh my god, that's so good, that's so good, and it genuinely really builds your confidence. There was a lot of drama in a class full of girls, it's understandable, but when it came down to it, everyone stuck together. We were like a family, and at the end of the day, when you need to stand up for your family and cheer for them, you did, and everyone cheered for everyone, and that level of support really helped me grow into a more confident dancer. In college I also learned contemporary for the first time, and proper contemporary, like we did Martha Graham, Merce Cunningham, Doris Humphrey, who's the other one? Skinner Release. I kind of took a liking to contemporary. That's when I found a new passion in dance. So like I had dance, but then I had this newfound passion for this new style of dance that I'd never done, and I wouldn't have been able to do that without college. Since 2015 I studied at that same college for 4 years, and I do not regret a single second of it. I wouldn't change any of it for the whole world. There were good experiences, there were bad experiences, there were scary experiences, and there were absolutely incredible things that happened to me that would never happen if I didn't go there. I grew up there because I went from 16 to 19, 20, was it 20? I was 19 when I left, went through my whole teenage awkward phase, you know, and I didn't just grow into like an adult, I grew into who I am. Like, I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't go to that college. I wouldn't change any of it for the world. I also think that I had one of the best teachers, because my teacher was special, not just because of the dance that she taught us, because I also love that, but I feel like she was the first person other than Chloe or my mum to actually believe in me as a dancer, and that was really motivating for me. So yeah, I think that really helped with my growth in college as well. I'm gonna just keep growing a career in dance, and I want to expand a little bit more, maybe go into musical theatre, acting, singing if I get into that. My biggest worry starting dance late was the fact that everybody else had been doing it since they were about 2 or 3. And I was like, oh, it started when I was 13. And it really scared us, because I was like, oh, well, if they started at 3, they're going to be incredible. And I'm not saying that dancers aren't incredible. I realised that I was the one that had the advantage, because basically they started dance at 3, built loads of passion when they were maybe quite young, like 6, 7 to about 10. But because I started dance late, I caught that passion bug when I was about 15, 16, 17. That is what helped me to just keep pushing. I just want to say, for all those children or adults who are thinking that they want to start dance, go for it. It's the best thing I ever decided to do, even though it was really, really scary and I had really bad times. Like, there were times when I would come home crying and I would say, Mum, I'm not going back. I just felt so low in confidence, but it doesn't matter, because dance taught me that if you want something bad enough and you're willing to work for it, you will get it. Because I started dance at 13 and I grew so much, so quick in such a short amount of time. And it wasn't because I was getting this world-class training, it was because I was trying so hard, I was working so hard. There were definitely days when I felt like I was going to give up, but I didn't, and that's the most important thing, because I wouldn't be where I am today without that. Don't be afraid, just go for it. If you work hard for it, you will achieve what you want. So yeah, that is the story of me starting dance. If there's anything you're really passionate about, just go for it, because if you're not living your dream, then what is the point in actually living? Just because you didn't start when you were 3 doesn't mean you're not going to be as good as the people who did start when they were 3. And you have to believe in yourself, because nobody else is going to believe in you until you believe in yourself. You can do anything you set your mind to. Starting late and starting dance and starting that college with that class at that time was the best thing that ever happened to me, and if you want to do it, go for it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that if you have a passion and you haven't started it yet, you go and start it, because life's too short. Who are you waiting for, you know? Just go for it. So please like and subscribe for more. I'm posting a new video every single Saturday and a vlog every single Wednesday. The vlog that's coming this Wednesday is actually really exciting, and I've filmed it already. So yeah, I'll see you on Wednesday. Goodbye.